take 'em back with it. Profit. One time for the people that are walking on the thin ice. One time for my people who ain't trying to see the lights of the one time. Straight out the 90s era. One time. To my people that are in it for the bright lights, I make it twice just to overlap around and spread that vision of that nice life. A 90s baby, still the crazy and I may be lazy, but I'm dedicated to my craft and I am so creative. There's no debating on the profit if I maybe make it. You rap it softer than the bottom on the baby naked. Creating hits, we're playing you play me and I demonstrate my flow is recreation and it's clean like Ross's dinner plate. I rock Atlanta braids, caps and never watch the team, but I know music, I can tell you what an opera means. Form of expression, I'm in debt way back in adolescence. Summers in Philly, gaining knowledge from my uncle's records. So Calvin's getting stepping, I'm like the repo man. You're like the White Howard shooting free throws, damn. Up in my city, getting gritty with the punchlines. Lunch grind, time to munch on the one time. One time for the people that are walking on the thin ice. One time for the people who ain't trying to see the lights. Music is suitable, but homie, who were you? You sound like artists back when they was yelling hootie hoo. And I'm in charge of it. I come inside the bar, just split and spit the wicked. Ish the had the kids thinking I kick with wickets. My mind is something different, you're perpendicular. That means you're basically a basis like a half a square. The tortoise passed the hair and overlapped and left you there. And I'm like that important Michael Jordan, shoot you like the air. That means I jump and stuff I make what had the speakers dump as I continue bringing heat on beats that leave Pat Riley slump. And when I'm finished, they'll be fired up. And you'll be fired as I'm higher chump. Call me Donald Trump. So drop a quarter in the water and continue wishing I ain't mean to start a war. I only meant to finish missions. And for the rappers asking why I seem so distant. Yeah. One time for the people that are walking on the thin ice. One time for my homies who ain't trying to see the lights of the one time. Straight out the 90s era. One time. From Motown all the way to Hold Downs, I'm kicking funky like a skunk up in my hometown. I want the pictures with the hoes and not that photogenic. Show me the garbage spinning, trying to throw these artists in it. Before I start a sentence, my verbal foes the earthquake and leave them shaking like a snow globe. For those that will oppose, I crack the will of those and overthrow you going interceptions like you Jake Delhomme. I'm trying to bring it home, you trying to bring me down. My funky sounds keep me live from the underground. Even with Tyson, I survive about 100 rounds. I knuckle down, you damn it ways, my homie's never been the clown. So with that said, you love the way I kick it. And if you thinking that I'm flipping, then you must be tripping. Without a microphone, my palm is always itching, cuz slipping. One time for my homies that are walking on the thin ice. One time for my homies who ain't trying to see the lights of the one time. Straight out the 90s era. One time. Yeah. For little Kaylin. Yeah. One time for Miss Eason. Yeah. One time for the brotherhood. One time for Miss Davis. One time. Straight out the 90s era. Profit. Silent name is mixtape. Be back in 55th. 181st Washington Heights, baby. Yeah. One time.